tour with fifth wheel bus. Back to the real world, time to wake up, smell antifreeze. The land with big brothers bad to me. I got a blind date with destiny.
Like a grown man to his dinner. Yep. Where's my newspaper, boy? Dog, fetch me my slippers. Feed me. Do the dishes if you need me. Everybody's so emo, everyone expects emotion. Well, I'm holding on to long-term solution to that notion that everything must go be shown off, be bad, be thrown into the lions as if the crowd cared. Some are born like us, most are born like them. Some will live to the fullest, some will die in the system. Just trying to live them out. See, I admire the missing, acquire the license to listen with the fire to. So where's my welfare? Where's my health care? Where's my sandwich? There's my sandwich. So spin knockers spinning, flat. Old white men grinning. Power to devour, can't do its bidding. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. I'm absolutely sure one day I'll settle down, find a special spot, a best gallons of milk. I've got trees growing, got a flower garden going, couple herbs for the cooking, couple more for the. Got a hammock for the swinging, fresh tomatoes for the salad. It'll compliment the burgers, free cooking on the grill. Still let myself so stupid I can't walk home alone. Need a shoulder to lean on, I need a coat. Come on.
Music's my meal ticket. If I could keep living on to get times ticking like waiting in line, and you don't get in. No weights and no hole, and the weight of the game is breaking your soul. Keep changing your game, playing the role. Keep telling my family short like Tolkien readers. Let it linger hard to pick up teeth with broken fingers, and I humble myself till I was hollow inside. But no more, I get the zipper, you can swallow my pride.
Cavaliers have an Eastern. Conference contest on their hands as they prepare at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here to defend their home. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And the Bulls looking for a positive start here on their road trip. Looking at the first half of the season, it's been one they've been very proud of. They have a lot of confidence so far.
And nothing better than when you can fit the system and the talent. I mean, win after win. I tell you, what this is telling me is the team is playing with tremendous confidence.
Unstoppable right now, Greg. I mean, I don't know how long the streak's going to continue, but the important thing is that they're stacking up wins, and they seem to be getting better and better, which is scary for the rest of the league.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the one with.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Irving passes to James. The two. Mirotic out there with Pau Gasol. And it's McDermott in at the small forward. Dishes to Mozgov. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Mozgov's got his first basket.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Butler from outside. LeBron grabs the miss. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone.
off to a nice start here. They've hit all three from the field.
Here is Rose. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. To the left wing. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Kicks it to McDermott. Feeds to Mirotic. Butler. The shot is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Yeah, I think they felt that game slipped away from them. And it wasn't so much that they missed a lot of shots as much as it was they fought foul trouble the whole night.
And Shumpert slams it in.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're... really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. Fourth, the Bulls.
Kevin, I'm absolutely amazed. I mean, their production at the line has been spectacular. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Well done by these guys of late.
Rose dishes to Snell. Outside Butler. A three-pointer is right on target. Butler's got 10.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
To the middle. Here's Thompson. And Gasol sends it back. They get it again. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson. A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for James. And Jefferson subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Chicago also making some changes. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Heinrich in for Derrick Rose. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And Gibson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. 1:19 left here in the first quarter. Love inside. Puts up the baby hook. Inside. To Snell. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
Love outside. We've got 33 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. Shoots a fader. Shot to stop the run. And Thompson throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
4 on the clock. Snatched up. Gibson.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Here's Butler. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's Chicago leading by 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Chicago?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. From 12 feet out. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from LeBron.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Nice shot by Portis.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Irving with it, and Rose picks him up defensively.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. And Chicago also making a switch. Gasol's checked in. Chicago leading by 8. Rose attacking. Here's McDermott. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. McDermott's got his first points of the game.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Now, here is Irving. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 3. They get it back. For Chicago, they've got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Gasol, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Outside Irving. It's a pick by Love. Irving drives in. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Kevin Love.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
McDermott kicks to Gasol. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. A look at Chicago. And, of course, the Cavaliers. They're tied right now. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. James with the ball.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Verajau's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Butler's checked in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. LeBron with a screen on Mirotic. James. And again, it's Cleveland.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. Last outing for Chicago. They won that game against Boston.
How about the energy level defensively in that game? I mean, they've made finding an open shot a very difficult task for their opponents.
And it wasn't just in the half court. I mean, I thought they were excellent in transition defense as well. They didn't give up any easy baskets because they always had good floor balance and got back after the miss.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Love.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
A different look now for Cleveland. Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Butler passes to Rose. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Mirotic. And Tony Snell subbed in for Doug McDermott. 6 to shoot. Rose gets the bucket. The Cavaliers trailing. And here's Love for 3. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And it's Rose.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looked like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Mirotic out there with McDermott. And it's Gasol with the pivot spot, manning the middle. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here's James, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And it's Butler missing.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Puts up the baby hook.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Can they get it? That's short off the rim.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes. Especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Bulls trail by 4. And it's Rose penetrating. Here's McDermott. And again, Chicago. No good.
What a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoreless.
Out to Smith. From deep three-point range. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov.
And Kevin, while we have a moment here, let's take a look at the Bulls and see where they ranked over the last month in the NBA stats. First in rebounding, first in blocks. And they've also been extremely skilled in the art of the putback, second chance points. I mean, they're ranked number 2 in that particular category.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
Irving drives in. The shot is off. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And stolen by LeBron. With the floater. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively.
And that is good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Yeah, mistakes like that derail any team.
Some changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Mirotic. And Tony Snell subbed in for McDermott.
mechanics are totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Portis, the pass to Gibson.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Smith drives in. Back to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Snell kicks to Butler. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And the Bulls making a change here. Moses checked in. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Snell dishes to Gibson. The shot is off. Great D that time from Love.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low. And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Thompson outside. Mozgov a screen on Gibson. Thompson passes to Irving. 5 on the clock. Trying to get open is Thompson. Gibson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Rose kicks to Butler. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The feed to Butler. Here's the 3. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Portis.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such...
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Cavaliers on top, up 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Mozgov is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Irving. Then it's Williams. And it's James in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Good on both. Smith with it. Outside Irving. He dishes it to Thompson. Here's Mozgov. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 6 points for Timothy Mozgov. And that one's good by Butler.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Irving kicks to Mozgov. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Now here's Irving. From the arc. The shot is off. Chicago's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And slam dunk by Butler.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Irving kicks to Mozgov. Thompson, a screen on Mirotic. Irving dishes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. That's good. 16 points for J.R. Smith.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
And finished off by McDermott.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
LeBron outside. Basket. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Irving. Soft touch off the glass. And now a 4-point Cavalier lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
That's what this team needs right now, solid scoring chances.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Thank you, Doris.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence. Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And Gasol slams it in.
And how about the agility coming from the big man? I mean, that's not something we often see from him.
You know, it's never going to be, Greg, a 360 dunk when he goes up with it, but it will be 2 points. We do know that.
You know, you can sacrifice a little athleticism when you've got the size he does.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're ahead by 4. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for J.R. Smith. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Left side, Williams. Gasol with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago.
We could have been looking at a two-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now nerves and tightness become a factor.
And it's becoming a battle of will right now. This is as good a game as we could have hoped for. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Mo Williams. Irving again throws. Mozgov passes to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. From the line. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here's Chicago. Down low. Butler. Yes!
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Irving attacking. Count it, and the foul. They get Paul Gasol.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, I'm giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Rose gets to Gasol. Count it!
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
16 seconds left in the game. Pass to Smith. McDermott with the steal. And Gibson, here we go. Back to Butler. Got it up in time. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Pau Gasol is out there with Mirotic, and it's McDermott in at the 3 spot. Amon Shumpert's checked in for James. Both free throws good from Gasol. Cavaliers trailing. Here's Shumpert. Out to Smith. To the paint. Here's Love. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
In the corner, it's McDermott. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Here's Love. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland.
That one is off. And the Cavaliers with some changes. LeBron comes in for Shumpert, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. And he can't hit the second.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking him down today.
Gasol is screen on Irving. Rose attacking. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his third rebound on the night. Here's LeBron. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. Free throw good, LeBron.
Just what the doctor prescribed. The hoop and the horn, and he makes good on the free throw.
Butler dishes to Gasol. That one goes. Count it. Gasol's got 19 points.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent NGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to one or two plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Love with the screen for Irving. Back to Love. Leans inside. Rose with the rebound.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Outside Butler. He feeds it to Mirotic. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. Rose can't hit. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
LeBron James at the line for 2. Cavaliers
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
You gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Farajao comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for Irving. And it's Cunningham in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a change for the Bulls. Tony Snell's checked in for Doug McDermott.
Yeah, nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Chicago calls timeout. They trailed by 1. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run it.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in. Snell, the pass to Gasol. Can't cash in.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
LeBron outside.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 1. Just 4 seconds left from the first overtime. Action has been terrific. What do you think, guys?
It's game time now, Kevin. Down 1. They got enough time to make a couple of passes here to find the open man, but they've got to bury the shot to win the game.
Here's Mirotic to win it. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.
DJ Khaled,